And what are you predicting for this fight? Are you gonna go? Is it gonna go the full 12 rounds, or are you done it for a
First
knockout?
round knockout.
Really?
Nah, I'm bullshitting. I anticipate it to be like fight of the year. Honestly, I think it's gonna be fight of the year. Because, like I said, for all those who don't know, I could boogie. I'm in there. I'm in my zone. I'm in my jam when I'm in the ring, man. So it is what it is. Like, it's gonna be. I'm gonna surprise a lot of people, and I'm damn sure gonna shock a lot of people when I win.
And are you gonna win though by knockout?
I hope so. who don't want to win by knockout? I hope so.
Now,
I'm gonna be training for it. I'm gonna be training for it no matter how it go. If it go 12, if it go 10, if it go 8, if it go 1, I'm gonna be training to make sure I'm able to knock him out in any round.
Is there anyone else in the lightweight division that you want to face? I know you moved up in weight to get this fight. So is there anyone else in this division that you want to see?
Yeah, there's some good fighters in this division. You got Shakur Stevenson, he's a champ. He's a very good fighter.
Los expertos predican que Lamont Roach Jr. podría sorprender al mundo al derrotar a Gervonta Davis. Con su aguda inteligencia en el boxeo resistencia y poder subestimado, Roach está ganando atención como una amenaza seria. El campeón de la WBA Superpluma tiene un sólido récord de 25 victorias. Las victorias derrotadas de Roach incluyen una victoria por decisión dividida sobre Héctor Luis García en noviembre de 2023 y un knockout técnico en el octavo round contra Fergal McGraw en junio de 2024. Muchos creen que sus habilidades técnicas y su resiliencia podrían.
Gervonta Davis just said in a new interview that Lamont Roach Jr. is more skilled than Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin.
He more skillful than Ryan Garcia? Yes. Skill-wise, he hit harder than Ryan Garcia? I don't know. Skill-wise, he's better than Frank Martin.
He said it, not me. So why are people acting like this isn't going to be a good fight on March 1st? Y'all do realize that Lamont Roach Jr. is a world champion at 130, right? Y'all do realize that both Tank and Lamont have fought Hector Luis Garcia. Y'all gotta give Tank more credit on his matchmaking. This gonna be a good fight, but I wanna hear from y'all. Let's talk boxing.
En una reciente entrevista, Tank Davis, el actual competidor de la WBA Ligero, habló muy bien de las habilidades boxísticas de Lamont Roach Jr. Davis llegó a decir que Roach tiene más habilidad técnica que Ryan Garcia, uno de sus oponentes previos más notables. Este reconocimiento de Davis muestra el respeto que tiene por el talento de Roach y lo que puede aportar en el ring.
When they called for the fight, I'm looking at my dad, he looking at me, that was Tank at PBC, they asked you want to fight. Hell yeah. Yes, I do. That's what we in this for. I'm in this to prove that I'm the best. You gotta be a dumbass fool, you think I'ma lose. Gotta get booked for murder or something. He been in the spotlight for a long time, so it's nothing you could take away from what he's done in the sport. But I'm on his heels, like I'm on his bumper. I think I'm gonna beat his ass, I ain't gonna lie. Don't let me knock that nigga out. What? I'm gonna bike in the ass. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this motherfucking fight gonna be, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that, for sure. For sure.
Roach ha dejado claro que su audiente para la próxima pelea es derrotar a Davis y reclamar la atención para sí mismo. Aunque Davis ha sido una figura dominante en el boxeo durante mucho tiempo, Roach plana cambiar esa atención con una victoria decisiva. Su confianza es evidente mañana pon de su mirada un gran impacto el 1 de mayo. El campamento de entrenamiento de Roach ha llamado la atención de muchos, especial modela la atención de muchos, el que de la guía de la leyenda del boxeo, Floyd Mayweather. Con la mentoría de Mayweather, Roach ha mostrado mejoras significativas
big hair, don't care, on the way to the gym. And I'm just like totally perplexed. I see a lot of people on Twitter and on the internet talking about disdain when it comes to, you know, the Tank fight with Lamont Roach. I'm like, what's the problem? They act like Lamont Roach has not fought anybody and he isn't anybody. You know, his only loss is against a former world champion in Jamel Herring. His last 2 fights with McCrory and Hector Luis Garcia, they were fire. This is a legitimate matchup. I don't know what the problem is. Everybody says that Tank needs to fight someone. Now he's fighting someone and people have something to say. Like, what do y'all want? What do y'all want from these guys? These are the matchups we want to see. You know, it's going to be good. I'm not going to say who I'm picking right now because I want to see more, but respect to both guys.
A pesar de ser el campeón de la guardia superpluma, Roach ha infernado críticas por no esquipar el mismo reconocimiento en los medios que Davis. Muchos fanáticos del boxeo están menos familiarizados con los logros de Roach, lo que lleva a algunos a subestimar sus verdaderas capacidades en el ring.
All right, well, last question, speaking of Tank, right?
Yeah.
The Lamont Roach fight. He's getting a lot of criticism for it. People feel like it's a cherry pick. What do you think of that fight?
Nah, I fought Lamont Roach like in 2013 National Power.
Yeah.
I had 12 fights though, and he was already a 13-time national champion.
Oh shit.
And he beat me on points, but it was like a close fight. So, but Lamont Roach, he cool, man. That's my people's, and I like the fight. Like, he's skillful, and it's gonna be a good fight between them.
What does Lamont do that can make things difficult for Tank?
He real precise with his punches. Like, his punch placement is crazy. Like, take his time, and he could punch too. So, yeah, it's a good fight.
I think it's an underrated fight. Like, I love to see matchups, especially since you already fought in the amateurs, and you kind of got a gauge for the person.
Yeah.
Yo, we'll looking forward to seeing you back in the ring, man.
All right, thank you, man.
El boxeador Nahir Albright ha foinado sobre el enfrentamiento aconsejando a Davis no subestimar a Roach. Albright predice que la pelea será muy reñida y sugiere que las habilidades y determinación de Roach podrían representar un verdadero desafío para Davis.
I fought him in the regional junior Olympics and the fight was close. They took a point from him, they took a point from me, but thought the point was unjust or whatever the case may be. And he beat me by a slight margin on the point system.
What does this do for his career if you beat a Tank Davis? If who beats Tank Davis? Lamont. It's physically impossible. Name me the reality in which this beats Tank Davis. I know the odds against him. I know this. The obvious is against him. He's fighting against the obvious.
I'm dangerous.
Lamont Roach Jr. can box. He got skills. His left hook is his best shot. He just don't have the power to keep Tank off of him or make Tank respect him. Tank's chin is too solid for him to carry any power to 35 and do anything to Tank. He's going to sleep and waking up famous. And that's the Lamont Roach Jr. story. So
La historia entre Davis y Roach añade una capa interesante a su próximo combate. Los dos boxeadores se superentaron por primera vez en 2011 durante sus carreras amateurs, con Davis ganando en esos encuentros iniciales. Reflexionando sobre esos primeros combates, Roach ha compartido como esa experiencias tempranas.
Because Gervonta is considered like, you said he's not a big puncher, but he's considered like one of the, is it like precision?
Bro, he cannot hit hard, I'm telling you. He's accuracy. The punches that you don't see are the ones that hurt you, not the ones that you do see.
Yeah.
But on top of it, there's some people that even if you see it, that shit hurts. He's not like that. He's just he's what he is. You know, and he's an accurate sniper. He's a sniper.
Ryan Garcia, quien se enfrentó a Davis en un combate alto pero feral, ha compartido sus pensamientos sobre el poder de los puños de Davis. Garcia enfatiza que no solo es la fuerza detrás de los golpes de Davis lo que lo hace peligroso, sino también su increíble precisión, lo que lo convierte en un oponente verdaderamente formidable. Mental se prepara para la pelea contra Roche. Davis haluar acabó en riguroso campamento de enfrentamiento. Los recientes videos muestran su dedicación con entrenamientos intensos enfocados en separos.
Seem to know each other in some way. What do you know? What have you said about
I've never really met Floyd or senior or junior. I quite like them, to be honest with you. What I've seen, they look like they're up for it. You know, it's a massive chance for them, and they're rolling the dice, and you have to respect that. The kid's a good fighter. But I actually don't think this is an easy fight for Shakur at all. I think it's a really good fight. But I do believe Shakur is very special. You know, I think that he is a man that is, you know, he's already a 3-division world champion. I think he's a pound-for-pound star, and I think he'll shine on Saturday night.
There's obviously been a lot of talk about the Zepeda and Farmer fight potentially taking place. Is that going to be the case for next stop for Ben?
Yeah, I'd hope so. I mean, you know, we've got to get through Schofield first, but I was disappointed to see Zepeda fighting Farmer. Like, I don't think Zepeda really wants to fight Shakur, if I'm honest. And I think we should focus our attention towards the tank fight. You know, I think that's the biggest fight in American boxing. 2 unbelievable fighters, and you know, like I said, Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
Just one on that, on the Tank fight. Are you confident that one can be delivered? Because I know Tank's had kind of a few jabs with Turkey Al Sheikh, shall we say. Are you confident it can be delivered, Tank versus Shakur?
As everyone's sensible. I mean, what other fights are there out for Tank? You know, he's fighting. You know, he's got a decent fight next, but he's a super featherweight that Tank will want to be in big fights. He'll want to make big money, and I think the biggest fight out there for him is Shakur Stevenson, and vice versa.
Sin embargo, algunas explicaciones sugieren que, dado que la pelea con Roach podría no Kenya Sugar podría estar, Juan Pago Grandesor, Juan Pago un Pago Grandesor. Eddie Hearn ha mencionado que Tank podría estar comparando ofertas como un contrario de dependiente de dólares para una pelea, aunque esto es solo especulación, arroja sobre las complejidades de las demandas de los boxeadores y la ley comercial de las negociaciones en el boxeo. Actualmente, Roach está clasificado de 14 DEG a nivel mundial, y 3 DEGs en los eBay, LA y Superpluma, y su estatus como campeón de la buba y Bonapestre, que es un boxeador que les planea.
Hey, yo, we're gonna be checking for any suspicious opponents on Lamont Roach record. He's 25-1 with 10 big wins coming by the way of knockout, my people. He's in the super featherweight division. He's ranked number 14 in the world and number 3 in the USA, my people. He has a WBA title right now in the super featherweight division. He's fighting Gervonta Davis in December, but you know we gotta check how he even got there and how he started his career. His pro debut, he went against Victor. He was 1-3. That's fine. It's your pro debut. First fight as a professional. You feel me? I ain't gonna get at you. Next person was 1-6. Alright, I mean, we ain't do better, but it's your second fight. Like, 4th person was 0-1. That was a little sussy because he ended up 0-10. He never won a day in his life. So he never got his hand raised in a boxing match. You feel me? And then the next person, he stepped it up, though. He went to an undefeated. There's only 2 fights, but he was 2-0. Then 12-9, that's a journeyman. I'm not gonna lie. 4-2, 3-4, these are looking good. 8-5, that's a journeyman in the making. He got to win a race.
Cito abierto sobre su dedicación a una preparación exhaustiva para la próxima pelea. Describe su rutina de entrenamiento como intensa y abarcadora. Distada para cubrir todos los aspectos necesarios para asegurar la paquete completo. Su confianza en poseer el paquete completo refleja su creencia en poseer.
30 people, knocked out what, 28 of them, right? What makes you different?
But it's the skill, the will. I got the whole package, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not sitting there waiting to get hit by nobody, especially somebody that's supposed to be a power puncher. That's evidently a power puncher. I got too much. I got too much for me to go out like that. I'm not saying he don't, but I can't, like, if anything, I'm trying to flip it around. I'm trying to make it like flip the narrative. Like, I'm the one in there Dumb it. Like, for real, for sure.
Okay.
That's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make me different. I can do it all. I got the best skills that he's been in the ring with as a professional. And I'm saying that respectfully because he did fight the likes of like Mario Barrios, who was a 147-pound champion.
In un muy montado das Roche ha decidido subir de carro peso para desafiar directamente a Davis. Esta decisión estratégica mueve la ambición de Roach y su disposición a tomar riesgos, pero logra la grandeza. El singular a la división liga.
Who you looking to fight next after this fight? Like, Tank over, win, lose, draw, whatever. Who you want next? Look, if y'all don't know, even after I beat Tank, I'm gonna go back down to 130 and handle some smoke that I got down there at 130. All the champions, I got smoke with all the champions. I wanted to unify at least one belt at 130. Okay. So whoever the champion is, whoever the champions are, hopefully I can just line them up and then take them out. It's good fights. The champions are Lomachenko, Shakur, and another guy from Ukraine, Denis Baranchik or something like that. Okay. I feel like you and Shakur are really. I think people in the comments are actually wanting that fight, aren't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that'd be a good fight. Yeah, it'd be a great fight. Yeah, they could fight. Shakur can boogie for sure.
Lamont Roach Sr. veniste Eli Adrianova, portrenador de Roach Jr., ha expresado una firme creencial en el potencial de su hijo. Enfatiza que Roach Jr. es campeón del mundo por una razón y está listo para mostrar lo que realmente es capaz de hacer cuando se enfrente a Davis.
What's up, everybody? Light Skin Luke in the building. Howard University, Lamont Roach, Tank Davis, press conference. And if you look right here to my left, got Lamont Roach Sr. Yes, sir. The man, no excuse boxing. It's going down. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking this interview. Man, when I got off from work today, let me tell you, I drove over here like a bat out of hell, man, because this is epic, man. Two guys came up, fighting each other, sparred each other. They know each other well, and they are getting it on March the 1st. Your thoughts on this fight, man?
Man, you summed it up right there, man. You know, two kids, young kids, coming up together in the sport, man. It's the hurt business. You know what I'm saying? Achieve goals like this and milestones like that, and then be on the scene for the world to see on the biggest stage, man. I'm more than proud, especially for my son, because he worked his ass off to get to this position, man. And, he's a world champion for a reason, and we're trying to become a two-time world champion in another division, man. So I can't be more proud of him.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. That's gonna be my next question. He's the current WBA super featherweight champ. And if he wins March the 1st, he'll be the WBA lightweight champion. Yeah. What would that mean to you as a father and a trainer?
As a father, man, to see his son accomplish his dreams, man, it's gonna mean a lot just seeing him with the joy and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a great feeling, man, amazing feeling, surreal moment.
El promotor y ex campeón Oscar de la Hoya también ha logrado a Roach, llamándolo un boxeador extraordinario. Al que reconoce a talento de Davis, de la Hoya asegura que una victoria de Roach no sería una sorpresa, citando la excepción cestia y habilidades de Roach.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, you know, obviously, Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
El comentarista deportivo Stephen A. Smith ha dado su opinión, señalando una posible desventaja de Tamona para Roach. Observa que Roach podría ser más pequeño que Davis, lo que podría influir en la dinámica de la pelea. Esto agrega una capa adicional a las estrategias que cada peleador debe combatir. Comento todos son escépticos sobre la competitividad del combate, con algunos optando en comprar boletos o ceso de pago por visión. Este escepticismo crea presión adicional sobre ambos peleadores para la innoble pelea emocionante y competitiva. A pesar de que Davis es el favorito.
And lastly, Stephen, a last name I of course want to throw your way is Gervonta Davis. I know you believe in his skills.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
What do you think of his fight with Roach? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think Roach is too small. I think Roach is too small. And that's my issue. I'm not questioning the skill set or anything like that. But it was similar to Frank Martin. You know what I mean? This guy comes in there and you got 18 fights. And I remember watching that pre-fight press conference when he was annoying Gervonta Davis so much and he cussed by accident. Excuse me. He cussed by accident. He was like, "Ooh, you know, making this up. He hurt me in sparring, and you know, and I knew Gervonta was gonna come for him, and sure enough, that's what he did. Walked right towards him from round one on."
Kenny Ellis, el entrenador de Davis, ha reconocido la dedicación y el entrenamiento de Roach, pero argumenta que solo la preparación no es suficiente para ganar. Enfatiza que la fortaleza mental y la resistencia física son clave para el éxito en ring. Aunque muchos analistas creen que Roach es talentoso, sienten que no está al mismo nivel que Davis. Sin embargo, también advierten que descartar complementaria Roach podría ser un error. Si lograr una sorpresiva victoria, se convertirá en campeón mundial de 2 divisiones.
Who you got in this upcoming fight with Tank and Lamont? I don't think it's a surprise that I have Tank winning this fight in round 5 via knockout. Now, disclaimer. Don't sleep on Lamont because he could still get the job done. But let's be realistic, it's fucking Tank. And this is his first fight in the lightweight class and you going against Tank? Bro, this is like easy picking.
Eso es todo por el video de Joreu. Manténgase atentos y nos vemos la próxima.